Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Detail. Today's going to be a video about what to realistically expect from a coating when it comes to protection. This video is going to be just a very small example, one of many examples of benefits that a coating can give you. Today's video covers protection against minor bumps and scrapes and transfer, and today's video is brought to you by Blue Collar 3 and Blue Collar 1 because the vehicle in this video was protected with the two. So we can realistically show you what you can expect when it comes to protection from the outside environment and accidents. Accidents do happen in real world conditions. So let's get to the video. By the way, there will be a code just for the YouTube audience today for these two for a killer price that can't be beat. You'll have to watch the video because I will release that code during the middle of the video, and enjoy these as much as we do here at the shop. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. So here we have a newer Toyota Venza, thin, soft clear coat, was protected at our shop right away, bringing the vehicle back from the dealership. It was dropped off, which is the right decision. But there was a little bit of a mishap. The vehicle scraped up against the frame of a garage door, and that either could be transfer and scratches from a wood frame or an aluminum or metal frame painted white. In today's video, I will show you how a coating can hold up against damage, such as this. I'll show you how it makes it easier to remove, transfer, yet is not strong enough to guard the vehicle from scratches. We're going to get the process of repair started by either a bucket wash with a foam cannon, shampoo, or today I am using a rinseless wash. Both are perfectly fine to get things going. For the next step, I'm just going to grab some denatured alcohol. It's really all we're going to need. Get a little bit onto a damp microfiber, wrap it around your fingers, and we'll be able to easily wipe away the transfer from the material of the garage door frame. Because it was coated and protected with Blue Collar 1, which is a Polysilazane coating, 3 years plus, we were able to easily get through this step. Would have been a little bit harder without protection. The transfer would have burrowed itself much deeper into the clear coat, or if it was single stage as well. Quick tip, if you're looking to get into a corner, a very tight corner or crevice, going after a bonded contaminant or a transfer, you can grab yourself a barbecue skewer from any grocery store, wrap a microfiber around it, and it will help you reach those tight areas. Now here is where a ceramic coating cannot help, and that's with marring and scratches, especially scratches like this from this situation. Paint protection film, that really depends on how tight or hard it was rubbed up against the frame. Sometimes it will just rip the film without harming the clear, But a coating by itself, that's not going to happen. The good news, because there was a couple microns of a sacrificial layer on top of the clear, we need to remove the coating and just a little bit of the deeper scratching that got through to the clear coat, and we can do that by polishing. Simple as that. Unbelievable? Maybe, but you're looking right at it. And it didn't take much to remove the marring and scratches from the little mishap. And that was all done with hardly any clear coat removal measurable. So it didn't take much. It didn't harm the clear coat. And we can now move on to the next step. Before we do that, we're going to clean up the area with a panel prep. We want to remove all polishing oils before the next step. Douse the area with the panel prep. Let it sit there and dwell for just a few short minutes. And that will allow you to wipe free any polish oils so you get a squeaky clean surface ready for protection. Another decision that has to be made: do we protect the whole door and the whole quarter panel that we were just working on, or just blend things in? And since when you remove a coating on certain colors, you'll see a difference of shade and maybe sometimes gloss, it's always best to just coat that whole panel you were working on, even if you were working on just a very small section. By the way, let me spray some water on the panel, the surrounding areas, and then the area we were directly working on, to show you that the protection really isn't completely gone. It doesn't sheet slowly. It's not quite prominent beading like it was before, but we will return it to that condition. Just something I wanted to quickly show you. It is now time to reapply Blue Collar 1. Blue Collar 1 is our 3-year polysilazane coating. We have a 3-year and we have a 5-year or so coating available. All you need is an applicator block, either microfiber or microsuede, and 2 microfiber towels to mop up the transfer solution and then buff to perfection. Load up that application pad. It's just as easy to apply this coating as it is many others. But don't save it. Don't try to make it stretch. Give yourself a nice thick layer of the coating. Apply in a crisscross pattern. That helps those that aren't familiar with coatings to ensure you're getting a nice even layer throughout the whole surface area of the panel. And you can take the application pad off of the block to get into tighter spaces like behind the door handle and in tight areas. Make sure you protect every square inch. You will see it turn a rather bright rainbow color, and there's going to be a little bit of sweating as well. So we'll do both. It'll give you two indications that it's starting to bond. Now you do want to let it sit on the panel for as long as you can before you wipe it off. Sometimes you can get away with a minute. It depends on your environment, the temperature, the humidity, breeze. Every person's application environment is going to be different. So play with it a little bit. Get used to the coating, and you'll figure out how long to leave it on there before it gets a little too tacky when you start wiping it off. Leaving it on there as long as you can ensures a nice, tight bond with those resins before you wipe off the transfer solution. And as mentioned earlier, although we just worked on a small section of the door and quarter panel, we will be recoating the entire door and the entire quarter panel instead of just blending it in.
No, just detail. No capitals. I would make it way too complex. Detailer, capital E, capital and instead of an L, what's it like that? How many do you want me to fill? All of them. The box is already full. Start another box.
That's all there is to it. It doesn't get much easier than that. Just let it cure properly as long as you can. Minimum of 4 hours. If you're really in a pinch, you could top it within 4 hours and be on with your day. Overnight, 12 hours, 24 hours, 48, whatever you could do that makes sense to you. The longer it cures, the better it will be for the coating. And that is before you get it wet and introduce it through rain or free-flowing water. It will take the next couple days to continue to cure, and that shine and slickness will increase. The rest of the vehicle, the coating is now approaching 1.5 to 2 years, going strong like it was applied yesterday, and it will continue to. We'll be looking after it. They're not impervious. They have many great characteristics. They have many weaknesses as well. If you are coating for a livelihood and you are offering these, make sure you market them correctly and demonstrate what they can do and what they can't do in video or whatever you can think of. By the way, if you would like to try Blue Collar and enjoy them as we do and our customers do on a daily basis, Blue Collar 1 and Blue Collar 3 will be available. And if you punch in the code DETAIL in the shopping cart, you will get a great price and be able to try them and have a break doing so. So enjoy, guys. That will do it for today's video. And to give you an example of one of many ways that a coating can help. They are not impervious at all, however, and sometimes are totally misrepresented out in the detailing world. So as I come up with more examples, I will record video and show them to you. This has been Brian from Apex Detail. Again, as mentioned before, the code will be DETAIL to get these at a special price for only this audience. I do run specials in all of my social media avenues and platforms. Today, this will be just for you. So enjoy. Brian from Apex Detail. I'll catch you in the next video.